Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Before y'all say anything about me being inconsistent, it's inconsistent, Simone, okay? Double chin, back full effect. She getting beside herself. But one of the reasons why I'm recording a video today is because I am finished unpacking and I found my little card mount for my phone. So yeah, y'all, that's that. I don't know how secure it is, so if I hit a bump and the phone fall, I'm not gonna edit that out. But I don't even know where to begin with life in this video. So yeah, we moved. It's been a great experience. I miss my old house. I drive past it every single day and I want to cry, and I feel like I just want to go home, you know, but it's not my home anymore. I actually have a home that I don't have to move out of if I don't want to, that I don't have to ask someone to paint the wall if I need their permission. I can do whatever I want to do. So that's good. But just letting go of a house after 10 years of being on my own is very sad. But anyway, I decided I'm gonna start these videos off telling y'all about my dreams, because I have crazy dreams every single night, and they either focus on my mom and our old house, or they focus on me being 6 months pregnant with a little girl. Now, last night I had a dream that I was at church with my kids, and anybody who knows me in real life knows that my oldest son loves to sing his butt off, and he started singing in church. So it was this night event where we were out in the parking. Well, first of all, let me say this. My pastor came in and he had, in his spirit, had dreams of our church expanding and having, you know, maybe different campuses and building, whatever. So ever since he said that, when I dream about our church, it's not at our church. It's at this place where it looks like a school campus, but it's not a school campus. It's actually our church. So in my dreams over the past couple of years, we have opened up a water park at that place. We have opened up a like a children's wing of the church, but it's not like a mega church type situation. It's like when you walk into the campus over here, you have a building for, I guess you call it a mega church, but you walk over here and you have a building for children's church classrooms, and on the right hand side you see the water park and all type of stuff. Anyway, so last night in this dream, I went to this event, and when I got there, Sire was singing, but Sire was like 5, 4 maybe. And at that age, when he used to sing, he used to be the everything, okay? He used to sing loud and all the time. And this time it was like he was in the middle of the adult circle and he was singing and everybody was hyping him up or whatever. And I was outside. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out the car and I'm gonna come inside. So then as I get outside and I start, locking my car up or whatever, I remember I had my MacBook sitting on the dash, so I put it on the passenger seat under something, and then I walked into the church. But as I walked in, there were some little kids playing, and then I had to walk upstairs. When I walked upstairs, there's my son, but not the 4 or 5-year-old singing. It's the 17-year-old that I have now. So he's sitting with some girl, and the girl's mom is like, so are you gonna go to the ballet show with us? And he was like, well, I would like to. And then he looks at me and I said, boy, I ain't got no money. And then she was like, I'll pay. So then that was that. And then I was telling them, they were like, how are you doing, Mom? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm telling them that I'm great because I'm pregnant and, I'm pregnant and I'm very happy. But then it struck me, like, how are you pregnant by one man and you bought a house with another, right? Now, I say that to say, when I prayed for my husband, I said, God, when you send me my husband, let me get pregnant so I know that it's real. And I say that to say because I got my tubes tied the day I had Caleb, my youngest. So that's 10 years now, almost 11. So I meant that. I was like, God, if this person is supposed to be my husband, like, let me get pregnant, because one, it's impossible, and two, you are the only one that can make it happen. So make it happen, Captain, you know? So my current and forever man also had a vasectomy. So we laugh all the time, because I'm like, man, I'm waiting for God to like give me that official, you know, stamp of approval. Like, I got to get pregnant in order for me to know if you are really who I'm supposed to be with. He always laughs. He was like, well, if you get pregnant, that's between you and God, because I ain't had nothing to do with it. Like, crazy stuff. So in my dream, I guess that was me separating the man that I'm with and the man that I'm pregnant by, but it's all one and the same, because I don't know who else baby it would be. But I was just like, girl, how you just moved in with somebody and got a house with them, and now you're pregnant by somebody else? But then the dream is weird, because it skips over to me and my sister-in-law going to take our daughters, Nyla and Lyric, to enroll in college. But we had to hurry up because Nyla was having a birthday party. Ooh, tennis ashy. I have melasma. Girl, not right now. But we were going to my niece's birthday party. But I mean, we had to go hurry up and get them enrolled in college, because my niece was having a birthday party and we had to take a helicopter there. And I was like, I'm not finna do that. I'm finna drive there, so y'all give me the directions. And then I ended up waking up. But when I say every night I have a crazy dream, it's either I'm pregnant or I'm at my old house, my childhood house. I'm calling the house because I ain't never felt like I had a home. But my childhood house, waiting for my mom to come home, right? And most of the dreams that are about me being pregnant are just me telling Babe that I'm pregnant and him just not believing it. So me saying like, look, feel my stomach, here's the head, here's the body, here's the leg. And one dream, it was like yesterday, I think it was, I was taking a nap, and then in that dream I was pregnant, but every pregnancy test came out negative. Every ultrasound came out negative, and then finally a test came out positive. And I was telling everybody, like, you can't tell me what I already know about me, right? But in this dream, it was crazy because I had two identical cars. So I was like, am I gonna get pregnant with twins? Now, that right there was not a part of my prayer. So if that happens, me and God will have a lot to talk about. But there is a prayer for twin babies, just not for me. Okay, so who knows what that, you know, who knows? But yeah, and it was crazy because it was just crazy, like crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I just want to hold somebody's baby and hear it cry, or do I really want a baby with this man? But I mean, when I think about it, heck no, I don't want no more kids, because for one, the little one I got drives me crazy, and two, he's the only one I really worry about when I be like, let me book a trip for like 5 days or something. It's like, where he gonna go? Who gonna keep him? How he gonna act? So for me to have another one, he's not even the type of big brother that I would be like, okay, babysit this baby. Because he'll be out there at the park trying to sell the baby, or like he one of them crazy kids, put the baby in a bucket and drag it up the street. He reminds me of that kind of kid. He ain't never done it before, but he just reminds me of that type of kid, you know? So yeah. So that's the dream from last night. But yeah. So I'm on my way to work, y'all, which is another whole thing. I was off work for 10 weeks, and you would think I would pick up the camera to record some stuff, which I did. Did I upload it? Nah, I probably still will eventually, but did I? No. It's just so much easier for me right now to clip my phone up into the car, record on the way to work, add a little intro, outro, and then upload it all from my phone. And I got I didn't get a new phone. I got the 12, 13, I don't know. But that's that. So other than that, I've been having an all right time. Well, that's what I was saying. I was off work for 10 weeks. And when I say I was crying my ass off to not have to come back to work, crying my ass off to not have to come back to work, because I don't like my job. I mean, I love doing what I do. I just don't like, again, y'all have heard this time and time again, like a broken record. I do not like the postmaster at my office. I just don't. I don't like ignorant, incompetent, ineffective people trying to tell me what to do in a hostile and disrespectful manner. I just don't. Like, I don't know how to, what's the word? Tolerate that. I don't know how to justify being treated that way in my spirit. So I don't deal with it well. So I was crying because I didn't ever want to have to come back to this job. Like, I was trying anything. But then I got my first paycheck and I was like, girl, not that bad. However, I got my first paycheck, which was in a check form, which is odd. But I didn't know we had a little breach while I was out. But it was, and then it didn't come when it was supposed to come. They normally come on Thursdays. They didn't come till Saturday. But it was fine because I'm not in a position to where I'm like, oh my God, I need my paycheck. Or I was just going to get it because it was mine, you know? But I was like, it's not that bad, I guess. But, you know, I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I don't want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. That's how I feel. But as y'all can see, I am not a stay-at-home wife or mother. I am a successful, accomplished employee of somebody else. But yeah, y'all, I'm on my way to work. My relationship is going good. I didn't realize just how, I don't want to say difficult, but different being in an adult relationship was. And I say that by saying, like, I mean, like, I don't know what it's like to be an adult and not get my way. You know what I mean? Like, especially in a relationship situation. Like, if I want to buy something, I'm going to buy something. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. But when you're in a relationship with somebody you really love and you care about and you cherish them and you don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever, you just, you know, you consider what they want. And I really like this man. Like, I love this man. So I consider everything that he wants. And he doesn't want me to be on Amazon every single day. That hurts my feelings though, because Amazon has been faithful to me more than most, you know? But lately, honestly, Amazon been tripping too, because I be ordering stuff and it's been not Amazoning, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. So it's been a little growing pains. Like, I know for one example, I love to sleep in. Hell, I love to sleep, okay? I love to sleep in on a Saturday morning, especially after working all week. It doesn't matter what day, what year, what month, what reason. This man likes to wake up at 5 o'clock every day. If he's going to work at 5 o'clock, he likes to wake up at 3 o'clock. Me, I'm like, don't wake me up at 5 p.m. to get my day started. Like, I love to sleep. And I feel like, why waste a whole off day on doing something when I could rest? You know what I mean? But that's nor here nor there. I told him he's just gonna have to adjust to the fact that I'm a night person or afternoon person. Like, if I could sleep until 12 afternoon every Saturday, if we ain't going nowhere, then I'd be so good. But he be wanting me to get up with him, and then I be trying to get up with him. I don't even trying to get up. I just talk to him and try to kind of pacify it so that he don't want me to get out the bed. But he be like, let's go, dude, and I be like, what? Like, I want to be in the bed. But we're coming to some compromise. We're not judging one another, or we look at each other funny because he be like, get out the bed, and I be like, just stay in the bed. But we're learning, we're compromising. I told him on Saturdays, don't bother me. But anyway, and the funny thing is, I'm grumpy if you wake me up early. He's grumpy if he doesn't get up early enough. So, like, he'll be like, oh my gosh, this morning he was like, oh my gosh, I'm late. I said, Okay, but you told me you wanted to wake up at 6 o'clock and you literally hopped out of bed at 6 o'clock. What are you late? It's just, I feel like, I should have been up earlier. I could have had more accomplished. I'm like, that's why I sleep, because I ain't finna stress myself about what I couldn't get accomplished today. If I'm tired, then I'm tired. But it's not that he tired. He just don't know how to chill. Don't know how to relax. But I will say this in his defense. He will get up at 5 o'clock every morning, every weekend, and by 12 noon every weekend day, Saturday, Sunday, he will be done doing what he has to do so he could chill for the rest of the day. And I told him, just look at our schedules the opposite. I ain't getting up till about 12, and I'm gonna go to bed around 10. You get up at 5 and you go to bed around 8, but you stop working at 12. So it's like, we're different, and I can still fall back and sleep at 10 o'clock. Hell, if I wake up at 12, I can fall back to sleep at 1. Sleeping ain't never been an issue for me. Well, sleeping through the night has always been an issue. But falling asleep, waking back up, I can do that. Drop the hat. Like, I'm ready to go to sleep now. I just got up. You know what I mean? So, whatever, girl. But what I try to do is when I wake up with him in the morning, I be like, babe, I try to keep him in the bed, and I be like, babe, let me tell you about my dream. And then, I tell him about my dreams, and then he make jokes, and you crazy, and ha 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 ha. But we learning to deal, because yeah, even when I have to get up and go to work before he does, he still expects me. No, he still gets up earlier than me, and I'm like, I'm not a morning person. Like, if I be doing all this stuff, like in my dreams, every night I'm pregnant. So I feel like you should treat me like a pregnant lady. Let me get my rest, okay? But no matter what I say to justify that I'm a sleepy-headed person, he would like for me to get up and be more active, right? So I'm learning how to pretend like I'm more active. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna say I'm pretending, but I don't like doing something if I don't have to, Yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell y'all. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with the weight loss medication Wegovy. Wegovy? Somebody Govy. I'm just kidding. It's Wegovy. Wegovy. Anyway, so I called my doctor because I was seeing it all over TikTok and Instagram and stuff, right? And they were like, oh, this new miracle weight loss drug, da-da-da. Now, I'm fat. That's why y'all never really see too much of me in the video, because I'm fat, and I know it. But I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can get on this weight loss medication. Now, let me tell you what my number one problem is. I like snacks, but I also don't eat. Like, yesterday, I think I had a half a sandwich. Then my stomach, well, I'm not going to use that for an example. I just like to snack. I don't like full meals because I never have. If I eat a full meal, I think that'll probably be the only thing I eat that day. But I called my doctor and I was like, I want to try it. And then the first doctor was like, well, I don't feel comfortable with prescribing you that medication. And I'm pretty sure that when I asked for it, he was thinking that, I was coming because of the TikTok or Instagram social media hype for the medication. But I was like, nah, as crazy as I am, I did my research. I read the warning labels, the side effects, the off-label uses. I read everything from top to bottom maybe 5 times, and I was like, I want to try this. Now, the reason why I want to try this medicine is because it doesn't, like, it's not a miracle drug. Put it like, ain't no such thing as a miracle drug. But what it does is it helps regulate and stabilize your insulin levels. Now, for me, I like snacks. Most of the time my snacks are sweet or carbohydrates. Also, I always have a heightened level of stress, which also increases your blood sugar. So I was just like, maybe if I had something that will, help regulate my blood sugar, maybe that will be the oomph that I need to, you know what I mean? Because I'm always in that midday slump. At about 10 o'clock, I'm ready to take a nap. I hope that person does not park in my spot. they're not. I wanted to see if this would help me out. Now, since I said I did read all the side effects, I will tell you what I have experienced. But I'm going to leave y'all hanging for another time, another date, because I've made it to work. Y'all pray I don't hurt nobody and pray they don't hurt me. Bye, y'all.